Hi there, everybody. Well, here we are at the end of our little festival. We've had such a great time. We have one more chef demo for you, the wonderful Jon Appleby from the Blue Lion at East Witton. We've been so pleased to support Hospitality Action, doing our little bit for such a great charity who have got you whatever your problems are when you've been in this industry. And we'd like to just play a little video for you now before we start the cook.
Ollie Hoyle, Catering Manager.
Peter Molar, Doorman.
Ricardo Oliva, Concierge.
Ulrich Edwards, Concierge Assistant.
We've got you.
Linda Anderson, cafe owner.
Ioana Georgiou, junior sous chef.
Nuno Pinto, bartender.
Mark Black, head porter.
Andrea Demir, receptionist.
We've got you.
Aaron Dixon, apprentice chef.
Federica Pinna, pastry chef.
Sabino Mazzone, pastry chef.
Himari Bochke, barista supervisor.
We've got you.
Sean Maharjan, sushi head chef.
Mitchell Collier, duty manager.
Anna Grabczewska, publicaria cleaner.
Whatever you do in hospitality, isn't it good to know that someone's got your back in case anything goes wrong?
Right, here Okay, here we go, guys. Big welcome to Jon from the Blue Lion at East Witton and Paul DeCosta Greaves from Copper Crest, who's helping me to talk our way through this wonderful risotto dish. Over to you, Jon. Hi, chef.
Hey, chef.
We're ready. I'm watching that chicken.
We all good? Can you all see me?
We can. Yeah, we've got you.
Brilliant, brilliant. So the first thing we're going to do is I'll just talk you through the dish. What we're doing. So we're doing a lovely chicken soup creme, which is from Soanes, which is a small poultry farm in West Yorkshire. Fantastic produce, and all the grains are bred on the farm. So the people who are breeding the chickens know exactly what's going in the chicken. Fantastic produce, local to where we are in Yorkshire, and they've been kind enough to send us that chicken today. With that, we're going to do a chorizo and crayfish risotto, and everything else. All the ingredients is things that we can buy locally. Local suppliers. Some of the grown today. The tomatoes I've grown today. The chard I've grown in the garden myself. We've got some more lemon thyme. So it's all been done from small.
Apologies about this. We're having a little bit of trouble with the connection here. Just bear with us.
So break down.
This is what it's like when you live in the country, Paul, isn't it?
I used to live in the country. You know what? Right up on the moors, Jack. And it was dead freaky. Well, the house was self-sufficient, for the restaurants at the time. But then we had the bad winter, and I was snowed in, like, you know what I mean, cut off from the world, and I'm like, oh, fuck this, I'll forget my soldiers. But it's idyllic in the summer, like, but when you cut off, and the broadband connection was a little bit slow.
So while we're waiting for Jon to reconnect, well, how about you tell us a bit about your Copper Crest goings on?
Well, I reckon you should tell us more about what's going on with how the festival's gone, because you know what, reading the social media, what's happened, there's the Northern Food and Drink virtual festival has been absolutely success so far. So I think it should be something on a regular basis. What do you think, Jack?
Hopefully so, yes. I think we may have Jon, our chef, back with us again. Can you hear us, Jon?
I'm back.
Yay!
You're back.
Deal with that chicken.
Yeah, so you're all good?
We can see you. Can you hear us?
Right, can we see me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So what I've done is just taken off the bird, and then
I think for the first time in the festival, Paul, we've got a proper problem with the connection here.
Well, I think whilst we start getting a little bit of a connection, what about we talk about how the festival's gone and these amazing suppliers that have been giving support all the way through the festival.
Been so gracious giving us their time, and obviously we did the whole thing for free, and we wanted people just to get engaged, to promote themselves and put a bit of a shout out to local producers and what have you during these tough times. That was the whole ethic behind it. Everyone's just been amazing to see, to get behind us. As you know yourself, Paul, this was something that Sean, Craig and I dreamed of about 3.5 weeks ago now, just literally over a virtual kitchen table chat on the internet. And we thought, well, yes, it might work. And we started off and we got a couple of chefs involved, and literally within days, it was this monster that we created. And generally, I think it's gone pretty well.
If we're going to do this properly, Jackie, we might as well do it with all three of us, because the man's there himself will be the top right-hand corner.
Let's do it. Yes, I think John's going to have to find a different phone to see if it works. It's not happening.
John, you with us? He's probably on a different laptop there by the looks of it. He's not looking at us, is he?
Yeah, for the first time in the festival, we've
There we go. Come on, Sean, join in.
Oh.
No, we need you in here, please.
Yes. Right.
We need you in here.
Hi guys, you alright?
Yeah, very well. I think we've lost John.
I'm very busy.
So we've just decided to have a little bit of a chat about how the festival's gone from our point of view, really.
2 seconds, I'm on a video.
Well, there you go. That says everything, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it says everything about how busy everything's been. I'm with the aperitif guy on the other stage at a minute. So it's going really well. But hopefully we get John back at some point. We'll just have to see.
Yeah. We were just
I'll see you in a little bit, guys.
Right, Craig, you can lead this then. How's it gone? So that's Sean being very busy, as he has been all the way through. He's been the actual driving force and the linchpin, as I think I described in yesterday, the seamstress that sewed all this lot together, really, with our help here and there. I mean, I know you've been far more influential, Jackie, than I have, if I'm honest, but yeah, it's been amazing, and the support we've had from everybody, from Paul to all the chefs that have decided that they wanted to come on board and give their time for nothing. To Hospitality Action, to all the suppliers, to everyone. It's just been absolutely amazing.
It has. I mean, all I did, to be fair, was just make a pretty little website in a few minutes and pull in a few favours. But there's been some really great support from within this wonderful industry for what we're trying to do. Everyone's really grasped the idea that because nobody can get out at the minute, or shouldn't be getting out at the minute, this is the only way that we can get together.
I mean, and it really shows as well. And I've mentioned a few times while I've been comparing a few videos backwards and forwards over the last few days. It really shows a brotherhood in this hospitality industry as well, with suppliers giving their product for nothing as well, for us to be able to use in these times, because we can't get out and get them either, because it's all kind of it's all closed off to us at the moment. So even the suppliers that are doing like home deliveries and things like that, it's absolutely amazing how everyone's kind of just having this great British spirit of adapting and overcoming, and we'll get there eventually type thing. It's just been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're all in it together, aren't we? How's it been for you, Paul, from the suppliers end?
It's been interesting. Literally, like the whole of the United Kingdom, or certainly the whole around the world, the tap just got turned off overnight. So certainly for Coppercrest in the Netherlands, we had over 15 hectares of glass houses full of microgreens and nutritious food. So what we started doing is that we just started opening it up to the chefs to if those were cooking at home, and to local people to come in, help themselves. And we started feeding the NHS, certainly in the Netherlands, and that's how we've been able to clear out because wastage is not a problem. There's nothing worse than chucking food away. So that it wasn't an option. We had to make sure it was filtered through and went to good homes.
Right.
And then once the information started coming through, we forecasted, and then we just slowly started putting into the sewing back now, being ready for.
Okay, guys, it looks like we have a bit of a steadier connection with Sean now. I think he's connected in a different format. So I'll do what I did before, and I'll disappear behind the screen, bring Sean back in. I might have to rejiggle the cameras a little bit, but we'll get you back in there, okay? So I'm going to disappear now. Thank you very much for that talk, guys. And hopefully we can do it again after this lot's finished, and then we'll see you all at the other side.
Okay.
Backstage. There we go.
Hello, chef.
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah. Are you stopping this time, are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go for it.
Right.
Quick.
Shall we just carry on then?
Yeah, go for it. Can you hear us, chef?
Right, okay, so as I was saying, Soanes chicken, great little farm, West Yorkshire, fantastic poultry, as I was saying, raising their own grain, feed their own chickens, great cycle, they know what's going in the bird, producing a fantastic bird, local suppliers, local shops, that's who they're supplying to. So I'm going to break the bird down. I want to start again. So, took both legs off, so they're the first two parts of the bird. And then from this side of the bird, we've got two. We've got the drummet, the winglet, and the wing tip. So they're your three parts going on there. And we'll do the other on the other side. And when we're cutting through the bird, we don't want to hit any bone. We want to go straight through cartilage. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can, though. With your legs, again, you've got your drummer and your thigh. One thigh, one drummer. And again, one thigh, one drummer.
He's done this before, hasn't he, Paul?
Absolutely.
With the breast. And then with the breast, we just run down the outside. And again, straight through the cartilage.
You make it look so easy, chef.
One breast off.
Nice.
And then we've got the other side. Just throwing the knife down. We've got the two breasts there. Now the only other part of the chicken we can take is the two oysters that are in the back. You can maybe save a couple up for nuggets, but they're just sat there. But we're not going to use them today. What I have done with the carcass, the two winglets and the drummers, I made this fantastic chicken stock that we're going to use on the dish today. So we're going to put this to the side. Oh, first, what we'll do, we'll just trim this. Chicken breast up.
Chef, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I mean, in our industry, it's only too prevalent on why we choose to work with artisan producers, because we know the quality, and the chicken that you're using don't look like that in the supermarkets, and I know that for a fact.
No, I definitely won't. I think I personally struggle in a supermarket to find chicken with skin on. It's usually a very, very, very poor. I don't think that the water pumped as much, but they're not a great quality. Rushed. They're basically rushed and they're not looked after. We need to start looking after our animals more. If we're going to eat them, then we need to look after them.
Definitely.
I can just hear the people watching this little video now thinking, oh, you know what? That chicken I get from the supermarket, why is it always the chefs that always get nice produce? And this is the whole element where we look at the food chain, I think, on how the consumers are being misled or not having the availability of how we, I suppose, see food in our restaurants.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy enough to go to the supermarket, buy your chicken, buy your veg, buy it from the same building. But I find it quite fun going out, getting my chicken, going somewhere else, getting the vegetables, going somewhere else, getting other things, and you know where it comes from. And I think local businesses will be more than happy to talk to you and give you more information about the food. And you could ask them where it is reared, and they'll tell you. And it's that provenance that we need. And I think more and more people are starting to get more interested in it as well. So that's a good thing. Oh, when we're just going over this chicken soup prem, I've just French trimmed it. But what we're going to do is never take the bone off that side. Always flip it over. If we flip it over, we get a nice cut, and we haven't shattered the end. If you go the other side, not that I should,
you shatter it.
And that's what you don't want. We've got to keep it right. So there's another little technique for you. So what I've got now is the full bird, breast, winglets. We've got the drummers, the thighs, all there. So what I'm going to do, I have done a little bit extra. I've configured off some of these chicken winglets. What we do with these is we cook them at 150 degrees in the oven for about 40-45 minutes. But what we've got to do is the bone comes out once they're cooked. Once they're being cooked and they're warm, we can pull the bone out. But what we need to do is take the end off, because that takes the cartilage off, and the cartilage holds the meat to the bone. If we take them both off, then the bone's exposed, and you can push it out yourself if it's raw, or you wait till it's cooked and then just pull it out. Don't pull them out if they're cold. If they're cold, it'll just rip all your meat. So there's another little technique we've done with the chicken, sort of utilising it a bit more. With the other bird that Soanes sent, I actually, when I made used the carcass to make the stock with, I ate for my tea last night, and it's fantastic. I'm not going to lie, it's one of the best chickens I've had. Really, really good. So we're going to put that to the side now. I'm going to start the risotto off. I'll just put this away.
So while John's getting himself, onto the next thing, Jackie, you know, this has been so successful. And I think this food festival's highlighted how important the artisan producers are, certainly in the north.
Very much so. I think it came at the right time. Obviously, with the lockdown, people were forced to source from different areas. The supermarkets were ridiculous at the time. You couldn't get in them. You couldn't get what you wanted from them. So I think, like a lot of people,
right, so we start the risotto base
more about what's on your doorstep.
You know, as I say, Creedy yesterday was using the Yorkshire rapeseed oil, and you know, I'm a great fan of the local regional oils, and absolutely, you know, it just gives you. I think the artisan is sort of like the chef.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the rapeseed oil is fantastic. I have got some rapeseed oil. It's not from the Yorkshire producer, but it is a good rapeseed oil. And again, with rapeseed oil, just to give a bit of insight, a lot of people go down the extra virgin olive oil route. The thing with extra virgin olive oil, if you cook with it, it's a monosaturated oil, so which means the bonds break down faster. It's only got, when I say monosaturated, it means one saturated bond, so it breaks down in the body faster. So that's good for salads. But if we're using it to cook with, it'll burn. It has a really bad, low burning temperature. When you look at something like a virgin oil, it's a polyunsaturated, which means many bonds. So you can cook at high temperatures, but it's harder for the body to break a polyunsaturated oil down. With the rapeseed oil, you can fry with it. It is higher in fat, but it's higher in good fats, omega-3, things like that. So it is good for you, and you can also cook with it. Yeah, bit of knowledge about oils.
Yeah, Darren Creed
so
has made a rapeseed oil bread today, apparently.
We can start off with just half a white onion.
Darren Creed said he made some rapeseed oil bread today with the Yorkshire rapeseed oil.
Worked really well, apparently.
Yeah. No, it is. It's a good all-round oil. That really is. Do that. With the garlic, I'm just gonna just break it down a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna swap knives. And then when you get a garlic clove, a little trick for you, a touch of oil, rapeseed oil.
Victoria Elizabeth Charlotte Gray is saying, John, she wants a one-on-one session on how to chop like that.
Yeah, well, I'm going there on Wednesday, so I'll see you. It's my sister-in-law.
You can't let her down because you just announced it on Facebook that you're going there.
Yeah, it's all good fun. So yeah, if you just start your garlic off and then you start just chopping, the salt starts breaking it down as well, and then just work your knife into it. You get a nice, decent paste. So you're breaking it down. So you haven't got nice. We haven't got big chunks of garlic, and you've got a nice broken down garlic.
But the Soanes Poultry have said also that they also supply independent retailers where you can buy online as well. Soanespoultry.co.uk.
Yeah, well, that's brilliant. I know. I wasn't going to mention the come around and dropped it off. Obviously, they dropped it to my address, but I wasn't quite sure if they did that for everyone. But that's fantastic. It really is. That gives, there's no excuse now not to get good quality poultry. That you don't need bad poultry. But I'll just try and
go back to the old ways.
Now. This isn't my kitchen, by the way, if everyone's wondering.
We can tell. Clean.
But the other thing as well is when it gets a little bit technical, us chefs, we're more practical, like, you know what I mean? So you have to need so much academic to light it.
Yeah, so in the garlic, in we go. Wooden spoon. I always being told from a young trainee chef, wooden spoon, always a wooden spoon. If you ever start using metal spoons on metal, it can really taint the flavour. So I'm just going to cook about 2 or 3 portions here.
The packet looks familiar.
That looked like a Riso Gallo to me.
Riso Gallo.
Oh yeah, yeah, there is a Gallo. So this is the Carnaroli rice. So I prefer it to arborio rice, but I've been working with Riso Gallo for a while with a young risotto chef of the year competition. Fantastic competition, gets all the young chefs involved, and some great prizes. You can. I think last year was a stage with Angela Hart and some really good Italian chefs. So Davide down at Union Street Cafe, he's involved with it. But it just gets young chefs interested, and it is a great competition. Last year we had the heats as well, so that was an extra level that young chefs could attend, and then the final down in London.
You'll be judging for me again this time, won't you, John?
Start sizzling soon. We've got some white wine. It's actually Prosecco. Again, not a sweet wine you put in risotto. You go for the drier wines. They're a lot better. You're not going to get that sweet flavour. So you need a risotto starting to sizzle now, and that's what we want. We want to get want to start cooking it, sizzling it. Then you're going to get a touch of wine in there. But what we don't want to put is too much liquid in. We do not want a lot of liquid in there. If you start putting too much liquid in, it's just going to go wrong, and you're not going to get it starchy. It's going to start looking like boiled rice. That's what we don't want. And risotto, if you like risotto crunchy, eat it crunchy. If you like it soft, eat it soft. It's total preference. There's no real way that's correct. There's many ways of cooking it. So yeah, just your own preference.
Well, it's like anything, as I say, we take a traditional and we make it our own. What suits our style of food, or the way our ethos is, or how we present ourselves is all acts of who we are in the culinary world.
And you see the French chefs, English chefs, Italian chefs. Now, if you get an Italian chef, he cooks it completely different to a French chef. you know, a lot more virgin oil. There's no butter. They don't tend to put butter in, and they tend to use the water they've cooked the risotto rice with to bring it back with, which is a little bit different from what I'm going to do. But yeah, still going to have that creamy consistency, which is what we want. Now, put the oil in that pan too. I'm going to start cooking the chicken breast.
Yeah. I like it pan full, don't you?
There it is.
Jack, ask him to pinch you some.
Right. Just saying, chef, I like
so we
it.
get a nice medium heat on there. We don't want the we don't want to get too hot. So it's going to scorch the skin. We want a nice medium heat. A little bit of a sizzle in the pan when it goes in. Again, when you're cooking fish or anything like that, don't put your fish in if the pan's too hot, because it's gonna flip up and it's gonna scorch it. Just take your time, and especially things like sea bass. Put it in from cold, and duck is another one I put in the pan from cold. Mainly because I get a better render on it. If you don't get that render on it, then you're going to get really tough skin on the outside. So the risotto's still going.
Well, it's really interesting, Jackie, with the the risotto competitions that certainly a lot of chefs worldwide that have different styles on how they cook it. And I think for the students to find their own route and their own uniqueness or their own style is is a great platform. What you guys are doing.
We had some really different and really exciting entries last year. As John said, we just did heats for the first time last year. We had
this chorizo, a really good quality chorizo. I got it from Co-op, not going to lie, really good. And with this dish, the best thing you can do is get the chorizo that's sort of not cooked. Because what you want to do, you want to when you cook it, you want that oil to come out of it, and it'll flavour the risotto more.
Oh, this is really cool. We've just had a really large donation of £130. So now we're on £730 for hospitality action. Well done, guys.
Brilliant.
Cool.
So I'm going to cut this chorizo just into quarters. And just some nice cubes. So this dish has been on a couple of menus that I've done. Originally, it started in a restaurant that we had that I worked in Middlesbrough.
I'm stuffing me chili.
Yeah, so it started off as a chorizo and prawn risotto, but the prawns they were nice, but it just didn't. It needed something else, so we just tried it with crayfish, and it's just.
So we're now up at £892.72, including gift aid. So well done, Jack. Give us some more of your clap.
I'm just looking in amazement at some of the donations that are coming in. Yeah, fantastic. Keep cooking, John. You're on. Everyone's heart.
There's a few things I've got grown myself up to the tomatoes. I've got some chard here, lemon thyme, which is going to go on the chicken. I've got some nice oregano as well. So all things you can buy from any garden centre. That you can grow yourself in a greenhouse or in a pot, really, on your windowsill. It's not hard to do. Just water them every day. Lovely. So what I do now with that chicken is just flip it over, just pull the other side. So you're getting a little bit of colour on there. We haven't got too much colour on just yet, because when it goes in the oven, we need to flip it back over. We always cook it skin side down.
So we're nearly close to the £1,000, so we wouldn't mind a bit more, some more donations just to get us over that little target.
Bloody hell.
So that would be good, wouldn't it, Jack?
Sorry?
I said that would be good if we can reach the £1,000 mark.
It would be absolutely amazing. My friend from up in Scotland, Chef Graham Mitchell, was behind that rather large donation. He used to work at Trump in Scotland.
The risotto is pulling down now. Put the white wine in.
He's at the Newmarket Hotel now in North Scotland. Amazing.
Stock made from the Soanes chicken carcass. Now what we're going to try and do is keep tasting it all the time, because if we put too much chicken stock in and it starts to reduce too much, we can start making it go a bit bitter. So that's what we don't want. So
Chef Creed is telling everybody to pull a finger out. They won't sink, just to make that donation.
Touch of lemon thyme on top. Just gonna
That's
cook in
looking
there.
nice. Thank you so much to everyone that's donating. It's amazing to see now.
I'm glad I'm not cleaning that kitchen.
Sorry?
I said, I'm glad I'm not your commie chef. I have to come and clean your kitchen after you.
It's not that bad, is it?
No, it's just that after this, it's beer o'clock time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes, both.
Yourself some tea. So yeah, when we're cooking, constantly moving the risotto all the time. What's what I forgot? I'm gonna just put a bunch of these homegrown tomatoes in as well. So bunches of 3. Odd numbers when we're cooking. A few people know why we do it, but as a rule, odd numbers. But I think if you ask the average chef why we use odd numbers, they won't know. It's actually
Chef,
unique. Yes.
For those, I mean, for us in this sector, we know the rules, you know, with how we do risottos and stuff, but we're being viewed by a lot of people that aren't in this industry and are really home cooks at home and really struggle to make a really nice classic recipe on risotto. For us, it makes sense. Why do you add a little bit of liquid at a time and then so on?
Just to keep it nice and creamy. We don't want to boil the rice. We want to just sort of like liquid fry it. It's just to try and release that starch as much as we can. Also, when we're cooking with herbs, another little tip for you: use the stalks to cook with, and the leaves to garnish with. The last minute, we're going to put the leaves of the oregano in, but for now, we're just going to rub a couple of the stalks and put that in. That's going to give a little bit of oregano flavour to it. I'm going to take them out at the end.
Jackie, it was Graham Mitchell for £150.
Yes, I'm aware. I've said that a couple of times, but you can't say it because he doesn't want his wife to know. So shush.
If we start putting the any green herbs in right now, they'll turn out brown. They'll just knacker, which we don't need. So keep on working it. Keep on working. A bit more of the stock going in.
Do you make risotto at home, Jackie?
From time to time, yeah. I mean, obviously, I do a lot of work with Riso Gallo myself, and I do get quite a lot of packages of rice. So, yeah, it's kind of rude not to. It's not a dish that I'm brilliant at, and we'll be honest, but I'm certainly better than I was 2 years ago.
There's the 2 cooked winglets that we've got. So the bones are being taken out of them. They've been confit and cooked, so I'm going to put them skin side down into the oven with my chicken, and then they're going to crisp up nice and hot. It's a little garnish, really.
Yeah, but you know, so with the risotto chef, do you have a lot of the published recipes that contestants have done over the years?
We do tend to keep the recipes. Yeah, we have a big recipe bank on the main Riso Gallo site.
Oh no, I haven't done it as such. I mean, I've had the first year I mentored one of my chefs. He entered. He done okay. He didn't win, but he'd only been cooking less than a year. But he done really well.
And just to refresh, Jackie, the Yorkshire Rapeseed Oil Company are saying that we spoke about the recipes that all the chefs have done over the festival, whether we can make them available online, that they can get access to them as a download.
Now, there's an idea. I shall speak to my fellow organisers about that, but that sounds like a proper plan. Yes. Definitely. Starting to
again,
look
we've just
rather.
got to keep tasting the rice all the time. We know if it's cooked or not. Tasting that now, I won't want to put much more stock in it, because it'll start going too rich. So I'm just going to.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I'll knock it back with a touch of water, if this all soaks up. But we are gonna finish it. We'll put some parmesan, lemon and butter. It's what we do. It's a good way to finish it. You know what I mean? You don't have to put lemon in, but the lemon complements the chicken. It complements the crayfish and the chorizo. So it all works really, really well.
It's what we call in the world food pairing. It's where you have all the components come together.
Yeah, and that's why the stock, I use the lemon thyme in the stock. So just the carcass, some white onions that I coloured off, roasted the carcass off, and then just added a bit of lemon thyme, and that was it. And I cooked my stock for 7 hours. I know some people go on to say that they should cook the stock overnight or anything like that. Personally, my preference is I find the chicken carcass starts to break down, and then you start getting all the grainy bittiness through it. If you want to intensify the flavour, pass your stock off and just reduce it. That'll take the water out and leave you with more flavour.
So, Chef, we have a question. In one of the previous demos, we had one of the Facebook viewers talk about that she has a lot of Parmesan cheese left over at the rind, and she doesn't know what to do with it. You know, what if you have any rind left over? What do you do with it?
We put it in oil. We just get the rind and put it in a nice quality oil, and then it can last for a while. And then obviously garnishing rocket salads, cooking with it, and you could even, add it. You finish your risotto with it. But yeah, you can add it to oil. That's the main thing we do with it. It's great. Yeah, great flavour. So that's just reducing now. Probably the last little bit now. That's your last bit of stock going in before we finish it. And then I'm going to use the same pan. I don't want to use too many pans, but I've got some chard, so I'll use the chicken pan to cook the chard with once we rest the chicken out. And also, just a reminder, just to leave your meat to rest. It's got to relax. And again, risotto. Let it sit, let it relax. You don't want to eat it straight away. Give it 5 minutes, and it just comes together. I think the right word of putting it, comes together a lot better. But yeah, keep moving your risotto around. Keep going.
But also, Jackie, I think with this festival, it's highlighted a lot of chefs how they're making the risottos and some of the recipes that they've been using. You've got a big following of non-chefs, like I just said earlier. Do you think that, as I say, with these recipes, maybe we could add some value to put them up onto the charity?
It's funny you should say that. Well, I was looking down at the floor. I was actually typing away to the team discussing that very thing. I think what we will do is, this is a new word for me, recipize all the recipes. I'll turn them into something fancy that vaguely matches the website, and we'll put it out there for the charity. Absolutely.
You might need because as us chefs have our specific way on how we write recipes, and in our language and our brain we know what we mean. So you'll probably need to have a translator.
Yeah, well, I'm fine for Scouse and I can speak reasonable Geordie, but I'll be all right.
I've got some parmesan here as well, just a fresh block. Again, you can get the aged stuff if you're local suppliers. You can pick it up at Co-op. You can pick it up at wherever. But as I say, that the aged stuff's better. That's coming together now. I'm just going to check it. Just the texture of it. So I'm about 2 minutes off. Looking about right. I might need a touch of water in.
That's looking nice.
I'll get from the cup.
I'm finishing my chili here, Jackie.
Are you? That's nice. I think the team of the three of us haven't been outside or ate anything for the past few days, and it's getting Seriously.
So that's lot gone in now. There you go. Keep stirring it.
And yes, indeed, Yorkshire rapeseed. I'll be on
Then
it.
we're going to do when we take the chicken
Now.
out. We're going to baste it. We need to baste every meat really. Just baste in butter. It's not the healthiest way of doing it, but the flavour is fantastic. That's it. I'm just going to check the chicken.
Ben Lee's asking where can you get one of these aprons? Well,
I'm going to go with Soames chicken personally.
Soames chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, Soames
poultry.
I'm
Ben?
sure they can run a little competition to win one.
Google Soames poultry or .co.uk, and I'm sure they may have them on their purchasing list because he's got a cup.
If you want the cup as well, you can do.
What else did you get, John? Did you get a
Makes it taste
t-shirt?
better. But,
You got a t-shirt? No,
Well, what we could do, Chef, maybe if you signed that apron and posted it off to Ben, he could make a nice, generous donation to Hospitality Action.
I'll do it.
Yes.
I'll do it. Tell the message in, give me his address, I'll send it to him. You can have it.
Ben stick his thumb up in the air now. That's something
But,
good. Time.
yeah, more than a £5 would be nice.
Yes. Well, if you donate more than a tenner at the minute, you get a chance to go into our little prize
First time I've
draw
put
at
a
the end.
chef jacket on for a long time. It's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah. It's quite nice. I don't know if you haven't noticed, I haven't got any chef trousers on. Bad me. But it was going to be.
I'm just thankful you've got something on, Chef.
That's when I get home.
Can I just say to Graham Mitchell, there will be absolutely no problem with a sample of rapeseed oil or anything else you want, Sunshine. Thank you.
The apron was made specially for John. It's from Soames Poultry.
Well, if he makes a big enough donation, he can be a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner, eh?
Take out,
That makes it more expensive to donate. Absolutely. Unique.
We'll just take these little roasted tomatoes out. We'll just put them in the tray. And then we've just got these little comfy chicken wings. A little bit of crisp up on there. We'll just leave them at the side. I'm just going to give this chicken... Oh, look at that. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Just going to give 2 more minutes in the oven. And then we're going to start basting. We'll finish the risotto off. And hopefully it'll all come together within 6-7 minutes. Brilliant.
Are you dribbling, Jackie? I can see some liquid coming down the corner of your mouth.
Yeah.
Now.
Don't make me laugh, Paul.
So
You know what I'm like.
So what I'm going to do is take out these 2 bits of oregano before I lose them. So they're out. They are completely out.
Chef Creed is saying it's looking superb, Chef.
Thank you.
Welcome, Jeff Lestrell. Hi, Adam.
Not a butter in there. Now we're just going to start working it now. So this is what I call just
Chef Adam Lestrell. Hey, Chef. How you doing?
So in we go. Next thing I'm going to do is just going to get those oregano leaves that we had earlier. Just pick them down. There's no point. I don't want to chop them up. Too much flavour. Just break them in your fingers. They're going in.
Vicky is asking you, is Jill doing your washing up for you, John?
She will be. She will be. She's currently drinking Prosecco. So there's a bit of Parmesan in there.
Adam says that's looking epic and naughty.
It's going to really start to thicken the risotto up. I want to see that risotto, the Parmesan completely incorporated into it. I'm going to take it off. I'm just going to move it aside. So then we're going to start finishing the extra bit. So I've got some crayfish tails here from Hodgson's. Again, another local supplier that I've worked with for years. Great business. So they've got 3 shops that you can go to. You haven't got to get them from the factory. You can go straight to shops. Sedgefield, Yarm, and Hartlepool, and there's another one somewhere. I can't remember where it is. So yeah, going straight in. And again, it's a funny thing, but the brine that they're in just adds to that flavour. Adds more to the flavour as well. So we don't want to cook them. We just want to warm them. We just want to heat them up. They're already cooked. And then we take our grater. Bit of lemon zest.
Chef Creedy's on about the texture. Spot on, Chef.
Say again, sorry?
Chef Creed, Darren Creed from Loughborough College is to talk, commenting on your texture.
What, it's good or bad? All right.
No, good.
No, he says you'll pass your level 3.
I did speak to a couple of Italian chefs, and they were on about, perfect texture on risotto. Me personally, I like it like this. It flows well. It's got, creaminess to it. But a risotto can be cooked rice, set. As long as it's cooked rice, the word risotto sort of just covers all bases, really.
I like mine moist and wet. It tends to slide down my throat better.
Okay. Yeah. You put the camera woman in fits of laughter. So I'm going to move that to the side now, completely off, and then just let that sit before we plate it up. Right, chicken.
Apparently, Darren Creedy likes his wet and moist because it slides down his throat too.
I'm just checking this is going out after 9 o'clock.
Yes, absolutely.
So put her in. And then what we've got to do is maybe a bit more butter.
Everywhere you go with Paul, you have to take him back a second time to apologise, don't you?
So yeah, we're just putting that butter on the top.
So we're just getting a final push, guys. Let's see if we can make that target.
So I'm looking for the butter to start bubbling like that. And then we're going to go over the top. Lovely. Keep it going. And then I've got some chard, rainbow chard that I'm lovingly growing myself. I'll just tear it in. A little bit of spitting going on. So again, that's cooking in the juices. The other thing you can do with this chard, you don't need much cooking with it. You can cook it in stock and braise it a lot longer.
So we've got a final prize draw at Lumley Castle Hotel with Executive Chef Craig Sheraton. In the competition, if you pledge £10 or more to Hospitality Action, you'll be entered into that prize draw. See if we can get to that extra grand.
And then any real vegetables that you've basted, you need to dry them off. You do need to just put them on a bit of a cloth. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to just leave that in there. Leave the chicken in the pan, and then I'm going to put this.
Chef Brian Mellor is also offering, as I say, a prize at his cookery school. And again, that's just making one more donation to the Hospitality Action, and that's the legendary Har Hill Cookery, taught by Chef Brian Mellor.
Okay, how you donate is you go onto the website, which is Northern Food Fest.
Right, so I'm just going to sort of
click the red button for hospitality.
And everything like that. So just finishing the dish, and I quite like when I'm doing demonstrations. I don't like planning the plating up. I sort of take you through it while I'm doing it. Yeah, it's more fun really. So the first thing we'll do is get this chicken, and then we're just going to take each end off. And what that's going to do is just help it sit. It gives me an edge to plate on. So that the chicken there is lovely and moist. You know, you can't beat that chicken. I'm quite shocked at how good it looks, to be fair. It's really, really good.
That's looking good, Chef. Dan Creed is also donating a meal for 4 at Loughborough College, and the meal is going to be cooked by the competition team. And again, that's a prize for hospitality action for the raffle. Any donations?
So what I do is when I'm plating this now, so I'm sitting the what's it called? The chard down. I'm going to put the wing. When I'm putting the chicken down, I want the sort of the bone to flow with the plate. I don't want it to sort of be sticking out the plate, so it's sort of got that edge and that angle to it. And then what I'm going to do is just prop that one next to, with the skin sticking out on the outside to the customer. Now this risotto, I've plated it. No, I've done it as a starter, as itself. We have done it as a main course as well at the restaurant. But again, it's not running too far over the plate. But what I didn't want to do was just slab the risotto down. We need to sort of incorporate the chicken into it as well. So again, people when they're cooking, maybe struggling for starches, it's a great starch to have. It's not potato. It's something different. And again, just the chicken wing on top, and then we'll get that nice bit of tomato on top of that. And then we can just finish with, if there's any sprigs of lemon thyme out of the chicken pan, or you can just put a fresh piece on there, just to add a little bit of green. You got the red on there, you got the dark colours on there, black plate, and that should just pop it. So that's the finished product. So you got chicken, Soanes pan fried chicken supreme. You got the confit winglet. You got crayfish, chorizo, risotto, and then just the roasted garden tomatoes with chard. So yeah, nice summery dish.
Nice one, Chef.
Hopefully we'll get it on the restaurant when we all get back.
Very nice.
So who's going to be eating that one then?
Me. I'm going to have it. I think I deserve it. Yeah, we're all going to.
No, that was brilliant, that, Chef. Right, Jackie, give him a round, give him a clap.
Yay!
Yeah, good. It was a bit unique cooking it, you know, not on a stage and not in the kitchen, but yeah, it was good fun. It was all good
Well,
fun.
this is what it's all about. Well done, cheers for that, Chef.
Yeah, thanks for your time,
All right,
mate.
no worries.
See ya.
See you soon.
So, Jackie, as I say, do you know what the total is at the moment?
We're looking at the minute, still at the, where are we? Hang on. For people that want to donate, you need to go to northernfoodfest.co.uk and click the red button that says donate through Just Giving. We're on 745 now. That's before the gift aid.
And you've got some really good prizes that are coming through there as well.
I think you, my lad, should be sending up some of your nice cresses as well, certainly to our friend up in Scotland, Graham Mitchell.
Well, I was going to, if I was a bit younger, I'd say if you buy 2 hours of me, I'll give you the 3rd hour free.
Yeah, I doubt many people could afford that, mate.
Well done, everybody. Absolutely. So this we should be coming to the end now, then, Jack.
I think we are, because our chef has run away. So should we just disappear and say bye to everyone, or are our friends from the other side joining us to say goodbye? Are you there, Craig? You are.
Yeah, there, Craig.
If you like me too, yeah, I'm just here. I've been behind the scenes all the time.
Yes, you've not moved, have you, mate? Are you there, Sean?
He is, but I think he's on a live on the other side at the moment, so I think he's tied up with that one. But
right, okay. Well, we got there in the end of that last one, didn't we? It was a
well done to you guys. Well done, absolutely. And a big well done for shout out to the artisan suppliers and producers that are up in the north as well.
We just hope at the end of this lockdown, at the end of this, when we're all back to whatever normal is, that we don't all go back to our old ways. We hope we remember that what we've discovered over these past few weeks, the suppliers and great producers that are out there that need our support.
Well, it's a cycle, isn't it? Absolutely. And I think the chefs, what's highlighted is more on the consumer side, where I think a lot of the consumers have got into this big whirlwind of, buying mass produced, whereas we take a little bit more time to find out exactly where our local produce is coming from. And that highlighted this. So thanks again, guys.
It's like when you've been outside in all the lockdown, when you have to go and have your little walk locally. So many people have found so much on their doorstep they didn't even know was there.
Aaron Creed said he wants to give you the clap again.
I'd like that. Yeah, cool. We did good, didn't we, Craig? I wish Sean was here to join us, but
absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'm sure you'll see us all again very soon. And as I've said, and what I've been comparing a few demonstrations as well, I think this has brought us even closer together as a hospitality industry, just to show how much love there is out there. I mean, I've made new friends on this one. There's people I haven't met that I've now been involved with and met, and now friends with, or I class as friends. So it just makes our network a lot tighter. Here he is, the man.
Hey, Shawnee, are you done? Would you like to unmute your mic?
Unmute your mic, Sean.
Sort him out, Craig, for goodness sake.
There we go.
There we go. I'm back now. So yeah, the show's been absolutely brilliant, and I couldn't do it without the help of you two guys. You've been absolutely amazing, and without the support of Coppercress.
Yay!
And Deliciously Yorkshire. We've had Hotel Restaurant Catering Show helping us. Northern Food and Drink Means Business. And some great organisations getting in and supporting us guys. We've had Riso Gallo supporting the chefs with risotto. There's that many people to shout out. I'd probably forget them all. There's so many people who've got involved with it. A little idea that I had 4 weeks ago just ballooned and went massive as soon as we got Jackie and Craig involved with it. We sort of just got everyone together and got involved with it. It's been an absolutely amazing show. We've had another £15 just been donated, so the figure is going up and up, and we've got plenty of time to hit that target tonight, and I think we should manage it with a lot of the ideas we've got going on. So please, as Darren's just said, last big push, let's donate, let's make that £1,000 tonight and help Hospitality Action. Thanks very much, guys. I'm just going to shoot back with the aperitif guy, and we'll see you soon. It's been great. Last little goodbye for me on the chef demo stage. I will see you all soon.
Okay.
So let's go to a few videos now. Let's see why we're all doing this. Let's get the Hospitality Action back forefront to the people that are still out there watching, and make them realise why they're donating. So from me to you, Paul, and you, Jackie, thank you very much for all your help. And let's have just a last couple of looks at why we're actually doing this.
Hospitality Action is a force for good. We offer lifelines to people who work or have worked in hospitality and find themselves in difficulty or crisis. We help people set their lives back on track. But not all of our stories have happy endings. For April, a secondary cancer diagnosis meant the best we could do for her was to take any financial worries off her mind.
I was diagnosed summer of 2018 with sarcoma cancer and attended Christie Hospital here in Manchester, and from there I've been on a journey with various chemo treatments and an operation. Oh, I've known about Hospitality Action for over 10 years. They've been very, very good to me. They have given me little Christmas presents. I came back on my holiday and I had a birthday present from them and a birthday card, which really surprised me. It was a nice little touch. I've been given a warming grant for heating, and I've been given different amounts of money paid at different times throughout the year. With VHA's help, I've been able to recently take a little trip down to London a couple of weeks ago, and with that I was able to sort of meet up with my friends, go out. We went to the West End, we went and seen the Tina Turner musical, and we had fun. You know, it doesn't take that much sort of to be with your friends and sort of having that sort of tranquility and fun. It's less pressure too. It's knowing that next month there'll be a sum coming in then too, and that'll pay off all the utility bills. So it's a safety net that's there, and I'm very, very grateful that it's there, that I'm able to use it.
Whatever life throws at you, isn't it great to know somebody's got your back when the going gets tough? Help us to help people like April, people like you. Hospitality Action. We've got you.